Hi YouTube! Welcome to another React video! This time we're gonna be watching some Let's Game It Out, some Josh time. He's playing some Starrupture, and this video is I keep putting that side of YouTube. I didn't even know that was a thing that I could do. But anyways, yeah, it is I beat this entire factory game with basically no factory. So yeah, I know of this game. I don't really know it. I've not played it. I've seen it being played for around, I don't know, 20 minutes, if that. That's like the extent of my knowledge. But it's one of those factory games, Satisfactory-esque, because it is 3D. It's not like Factorio. Yeah, but the main thing about this, I was talking about this earlier. The main I don't know, the main thing about this game is the star of this planet, this alien planet you're in, is gonna blow up. Not exactly blow up, but it's gonna like scorch the place you're at, like the planet you're at, every so often, and you have to work around that. And it's kind of a cool concept, no? Yeah, let's see how Josh breaks this game, because this man is completely insane. So yeah, let's jump into it.
Josh, welcome back to Let's Game It Out. We're checking out Starrupture today, and also this video is sponsored by War Thunder, but more on that in a bit. Until then, it's time for a new game. First things first is we have to pick our character. To my complete shock, everybody has a bio. For example,
wait. I didn't know about that. There's different classes. How does that change the game? I suppose it does in it.
Pick our character. To my complete shock, everybody has a bio. For example, Christopher Bonet, specialization, astrophysics, quantum field theory, multi-dimensional mathematics. Okay, we get it, convicted of being too smart. Anyway, we're gonna go with...
Ooh, sorry. I want to read that. Does it make any difference? Because, I don't know, the thing about it is I don't really know much about the game, but as far as I know, there isn't really a stat like thing inside the game. But I suppose actually there is, sort of, but it's really, really minor. Also weaknesses, none. Okay, Mr. Chad. Oh, convicted of terrorist attack, illegal medical practice. Oh no! Convicted of classified. Oh, is this a penal colony? Oh, so it's kind of like, what was the game? There is another game where you're sent as a prisoner. Oh, what was it called? It's the one very much incremental game, but it's in space and it's 3D. Sorry, I have this game. I want to take a look because I have this game. What was it called? Oh no. Shit. Okay. Give me 1 second because I really do want to find this out. Oh, come on. I've played it for a fair while, so it should be somewhere around here. I don't remember the name. That's a thing. Oh no. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna... Planet Crafter! That's the game! Yeah, it's got a cool game, actually. It pretends to be a factory game, but it's very much just an incremental number goes up. I guess most of these games are that, but at least Planet Crafter just is very much on the nose about it. But yeah, sorry. Yeah, let's go back to this.
I'm gonna go with Maeve, because her specialization is engineering of space excavation machines, which as far as I know is one of the basic points of the game. So as far as I'm concerned, she's doing the bare minimum, and I like that in a person. Anyway, our journey begins here, as we wake up from our stasis pod.
You can now exit the lander and begin your introductory
The lander?
Okay, and I will, but first I want to know more about my personal storage. Is there anything in here I can immediately pillage? Well, what do we have here? Survival food pack, hit points, calories, calories and hydration. Well, I'm sure it's been a long journey, so let's get to the eating. Sorry, can't talk now. Eating all 10 of my rations. I'm gonna assume that'll lead to no complications. Anyway, besides that, it looks like we have a bunch of these chambers.
Yeah, it
presumably
feels like
because you
someone's
can
gonna
play this
chain
game in
die very
multiplayer.
soon.
But since I'm playing it solo, I like to believe I'm the only one that survived. Anyway, moving on, it looks like over here they want me to answer some emails. Yeah.
Oh yeah, by the way, this game is multiplayer if you're interested. Yeah. By the way, I'd be down to play some if you'd like.
Sure, over my dead body. As far as I'm concerned, we're on an alien planet to avoid stuff like that. Okay, now everybody, remember where we parked. We don't want to lose track of our spaceship. Let's take a gander at this new world and see what we got.
Also, as you can tell, the game is very, very pretty. It's certainly not perfect or very cutting edge graphics, but look at that. It looks so great, like genuinely.
Oh, there's
look at
so
the
much to appreciate already. Meteors, a hexagonal board for all my board games, and it looks like we've got neighbors. We can't just go over there and say hi to them now, can we? I sure would love to make some new friends on a new
try. Oh, game. Oh, game.
Introductory training.
Really?
Too risky for this investment.
Oh, shut up.
I see. You're telling me my spaceship lady put this here,
see.
and I can't get around it, huh? Well, maybe we'll come back to this because right now I'm more interested in these Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah, I kind of want to try that out. That'll be a fun high. By the way, kids, don't do this.
Meteors. Luckily, we have this, the Harvester. It does just what you think it'll do. It sucks up minerals. Until we can find a way past that barrier, I guess we'll have to make do with what we have. And just generally test the waters with what we can do with the Harvester.
What does blue glow do, though?
For example, are we getting anything out of this? And the answer is yes, we're getting titanium ore, slowly but surely. And if our gun gets a little too hot, we have to stop, dissipate a whole bunch of that heat, and then we can go back for round 2. And as far as I can tell, no amount of doing this is making the minerals go away. So I'm getting that hopeful feeling that we can mine indefinitely here at some point. On the other hand, let's...
Left side of the gun. Oh, come on, stop cutting! Yeah. This thing. Oh, it's a heat. Okay.
And let's try this thing. Okay, here you go.
What good it would do to learn to read
basically
before
for this thing,
saying
we're just
shit.
gonna go around and do some awkward pore extraction until eventually it's like, oh, you've disarmed me. And then that's the end of that. And now we have all kinds of interesting stuff. Anyway, that's not all we can do.
Hold on, is that alien corn? Not the type of corn people often say nowadays? Yeah.
Stuff. Anyway, that's not all we can do. We have a whole comprehensive building menu, and first things first, we need to get the base core. Allows for the building of other structures. There's more text there, but that's the only part I care about. So my assumption is wherever we put this, that border in the background is going to determine how far out we can build. Wait, what about if I bring it up to the barrier? Looks like I can build it on the other side.
I don't think that's a good idea, brother.
What's the worst that can happen? Okay, well, this is us now. Our big thing that lets us build is on the other side of the fence. Oh, but we're not done yet. We got to build more stuff, and for that we need something inside the spaceship. And that thing is right over here. Behold the basic printer.
Corpses?
Through this thing we can fashion all kinds of stuff.
Corpses,
and by that I mean for the moment just one thing. Basic building material. And to make that we need wolfram and titanium ore. Now the titanium ore we know we can get from this thing. If we really wanted, we can just stand here until our gun reaches maximum extraction.
Sorry, isn't wolfram... I want to look it up because I think wolfram is like one of these funny names for stuff. Yeah. It's not only a fantasy name. Yeah, okay, so tungsten. Wolfram is tungsten, apparently. Also, that's why tungsten has a symbol W, apparently. Huh. You learn something new every day.
Traction capacity. Okay, I'm gonna assume 300 should be about good. And now let's see if we can figure out where to get some wolfram ore. Considering how badly we need it, I'm gonna assume it's this stuff over here. So let us find out. Ah, yes, jackpot. Yes, precious ore, all for me. Okay.
Doesn't it kind of look edible? Sorry. I don't know why. Like, this stuff looks really edible to me. Am I insane?
Our character has some words of wisdom.
Necesito agua.
Excuse me, you're thirsty? Is that what that icon means?
Why is... Okay, she speaks Spanish.
But I ate all that food earlier. How can I be thirsty already? Oh, good. Now I'm even more thirsty. Well, now we gotta see what happens.
I'm so hungry I feel sick.
You know, something interesting is now happening. I seem to be taking damage.
Whoops.
Okay, well, now things are getting a little bit blurry. And I'm sure
07.
Ah!
07,
Okay,
brother.
we're fine. We can respawn. And it looks like for now we respawn back in our ship because
Press
we haven't set
F
up a
to pay
regeneration chamber
respects.
just yet. Okay,
This man's
we're
gonna
back
suffer,
again.
isn't he?
Everything's fine and... oh, hello.
hi.
It's me.
Hey.
Presumably I have items on me, right? Ah, yes, there it is. What if I starve to death again, except this time with nothing on me? Well, let's see. Ah, okay, there's only one body still. I'm gonna assume that means that we need to have some stuff on us for the body to stick around.
Less
So if
bad. For a second there, I thought the bodies override each other, and that'll be very terrible.
just take some of this leftover titanium.
Yeah, I guess it just didn't spawn one because his inventory was empty anyways, so there wasn't anything to drop.
And put it in my new inventory. When I inevitably die again and then come back to life, let's see what we got.
Hey!
Well, that's delightful to know. As long as you die with
There's
something
a
on you,
secondary
there can
air
be
on the
more
ground.
of you, which means before you know it, this turns into this. Oh yeah, that's more like it. Not only do we have bodies.
Yeah, except... Oh, sorry. Expect a lot of this type of stuff, because this man is probably one of the most insane ones I've seen on YouTube.
All over the ground, covered in filth. And not just that, some of me is on the ceiling too. For whatever reason, it turns out, like, let's say I want to die right here. Right now, there's nobody up here on the ceiling. But then if I die, when I pop back into existence, oh, well, look at that. A fresh new corpse of me. I'm not really sure why it does that. I think it's because it doesn't want to, like, layer the bodies.
Yeah.
But that's not all we can do. I figured out something else wild.
Oh,
if we stand out
no.
here and starve to death,
Please,
when we flee this
Josh.
mortal coil, and we have our body here just hanging out with the ship, if we position ourselves just in the right place and then starve to death again,
Please stop
something
this.
wild happens
Please
out
stop
here.
this.
It looks like we can
Oh,
stack
he's
the
building a
bodies.
ladder.
And more than that, you can walk on these, which is
Isn't
really
he?
got me
He's
thinking.
building a
Can we
ladder.
just scale over these mountains with corpses? Well, let's get to stacking. And while I'm stacking these, why don't you stack up some wins with our sponsor, War Thunder? Surely you've been sitting
What
around
a
on a
segue.
relaxing evening and you're like, you know
Very
what?
unexpected
I could be
one.
choosing from over 2,500 tanks, helicopters, planes, and ships from 10 different nations, ranging from classic planes and hefty tanky boys from
By the way,
yesteryear,
I've
all the way
never
to the
played War
highly
Thunder.
advanced jets and tanks of today.
But it
My
does look very
selection
pretty.
runneth over.
Like,
And whatever
genuinely.
you choose, your weapon of choice will be crazy detailed with authentic sound effects and realistic visuals.
I had a friend
so that
who
you
was
can do some of this,
pretty into it for a little while.
and also this.
But never did. It does sound
Not to
interesting, I
mention
suppose.
some of this. And so much more. War Thunder's also optimized
Explosions
like
look
crazy,
very cool,
so
though.
you can play it on not just a stellar
guess they
PC,
did spend a very
but also
good,
a low-end PC,
very good
and
while
PlayStation,
perfecting
and
it, right?
Xbox, and mobile.
That's
Mine
the main draw of the
selection,
game.
it hath runneth
You
over
wanna see shit
twice.
explode,
There's
right?
Also a free
It does make
massive
sense.
bonus pack waiting for new and returning players on PC and consoles who have
Also, sorry, I don't know if the audio is low or high compared to my own voice. I'll try to lower it a little bit.
haven't played for at least 6 months. Just use my link is in the
Yes.
description, and you'll get an exclusive vehicle decorator, the Eagle of
little more.
Valor, and 100,000 silver lions, and 7 days of a premium account, and more. And this won't last forever, so now's your chance to join the 95 million players waiting for you, yes, you, in War Thunder. And thanks again to them for sponsoring.
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay, and here we are. Stacking is done. I mean, I don't know if we're ever really done.
Oh,
but hey, how
shit.
about a tour? First we go up these bodies, and
it's
then we climb up
actually-
these other
it
corpses.
actually
and
works
then
as
we
a
follow
stair.
this long trail of corpses, and then we just keep
Oh.
on going up and up and up. The answer is yes, by the way. Yes, you
How
can just
long
keep
did this
climbing
guy
up the
spend
mountain. And after
doing
scaling
this?
for a while, I
Hello?
ran into the other edge of the barrier, and then went just a little bit farther. Because if nothing else, the view is spectacular. Oh, and in case you're curious how many bodies it took to do this, 247. Not counting the
Oh, he
times I
counted.
slipped and fell, because those bodies are still there too. Anyway, I started to wonder if there's anything we can do up here. After all, if we look around, there's just so much neat stuff. If only it weren't for this pesky barrier. And then I remembered this guy over here, and how we were able to build on the other side of the barrier. And I kind of thought,
Yeah,
wait
did you
a minute,
soft
maybe
lock
we could
yourself?
just build up here. And by that I mean
Oh,
this thing.
no.
The habitat
Oh, no.
allows placement of
Oh.
interior structures. And at first I was like, oh, maybe not, because it tells me the area is forbidden by corporations, which I think is their fancy way of going, hey, it's too close to the original spacecraft. So look at that border. We might be able to make this work, seeing as how we're now outside of it, which means maybe if we move it beyond those boundaries, we can do something that'll work. And for the most part, the game is like, no, it's too unstable to build there. But I did notice if we mess around for a bit, we get a different error message. Cannot build outside base core area. Oh yeah, I forgot.
It's far away as
that thing
shit,
around
right?
so we can build. And currently we're too far away. Luckily, we're not limited to one, so what the heck, let's get started on building a second. And the secret to doing so is right here, because as you can see, to build a base core, we need one of these things, which we can get from these meteors, specifically by going around and hollowing it out until the whole thing goes, oh! And that's when we get that item, meteorite heart. And now we can build a second base core. And I think I know just the spot for it. First, I gotta climb up this thing again, which I've run up so many times, I think I'm becoming like speedrunner level at it. Okay, let's see. If I were this thing, where would I allow me to be placed? How about right here? Okay.
Why
Not
is
sure
this
what the
man
hell I'm
like
looking at, but
this?
let's place it and see what happens. Oh, okay. I see. We're just barely above the thing. Wait, does this mean I can walk on this?
Of course not.
That was my own fault, really. Okay, body number 500 something. Let's try that again. Either way, there it is, sitting pretty. Now that we have this thing, I wonder if we can build other stuff. Okay, let's try and place that habitat. And unfortunately, it's not gonna let us collide with other buildings, nor is it gonna let me try to build this stuff into the sky. But let's see, what can we do?
Of course it works.
Oh, down there on the ground, I see. Well, fine by me. But let's see.
Why didn't it? No, not stable. Okay, so it has to be underground or touching
down there
some
on the
sort
ground,
of terrain. I see.
Well, fine by me. Okay,
Less
well, that's
terrible.
Good. I guess let's go take a look at it.
And you're dead.
Whoops,
Oh, of course.
I don't know why I thought that wouldn't kill me. Okay, let's try that again. And let's be more gentle this time. I think if we slide off the rocks, see, we're fine. Or
look
rather,
at the tank.
one of us is. Anyway, now that we're here with our base thingy, we need to add an airlock. Allows access to habitats. Let's see, so let's just go ahead and build that right here. And let's see, I think if I just kind of drop and then, okay, here we are.
Okay.
Our new home. Ah, yes. Home sweet home. And delightfully, I can put airlocks over here, too. I mean, they're not good for anything, but I like knowing they're there. Anyway, we don't have many more options quite yet, so we're going to build a basic item printer. Just like the one we have in the ship, except this one's going to be covered in rocks. Next, we need to build something called the corporate terminal, because that's what we do for fun around here. Actually, it's how we unlock stuff, I think. Here's basically how it works. We select a corporation, and they let us unlock things. Finally, we have a solar generator, basic platforms, and an orbital cargo launcher. What the hell is this thing? Sends provided items to corporations. Each sent product increases your value and reputation with the selected corporation. Well, that's
so it is kind of like satisfactory. In a sense, you gotta send stuff to the corporations. Okay, so that's how you tier up. Interesting. All right.
It's just great. Okay, and now that that's all set up,
Can you
we have
build a
something
space
else we need
elevator?
to attend to, and that's trying to figure out how to get
Satisfactory,
in and out of
because
this
that was a cool
place.
thing.
Luckily, we've got some handy-dandy tools. By that, I mean platforms and stairs. So let's see. Let's use some stairs. Oh yeah, this is working out great. Wait, what's this? Why is it yellow? Building is not stable. You mean I can't just keep building forever? Well, what about this
Isn't it
support
outside the
platform?
area?
Okay, so
Well,
let's
I
see.
guess
It's
not.
lined up, and let's just bring it up closer. Building is not connected with the ground. Okay, fine. Yes, I'm sure that's good enough. I'm sure that distance will be fine. You know, what the hell? Why don't I just use these supports as stairs? Yes, there we go. It's perfect. All you have to do is mount the first platform.
I was gonna complain.
Pop your
It
way
got
all the way
so
around
much
the
worse,
side
so
until
much
you make
quicker.
it over here, where we still can't put something right here. But whatever, we can just jump and
Yeah, I
walk
think
the
it's 'cause
rest
of
the
the-
way. Now that we've solved that, let's get
force
some other
field,
stuff
right?
underway. The game really wants us to set up solar generators, which I'm sure is going to be good for something at some point. So I guess we'll just go ahead and put these somewhere.
Why is this man
looks
like
that did it.
this?
And we're also gonna have
Why
to
does
place
it
the
build?
orbital
Why
cargo
does it
launcher.
build like
right
this?
there looks good. Really using those support beams to their fullest. Okay, so far so good. Actually, wait, I'm getting an idea. If we go in here and we pack up this airlock, and instead we put it right here. Look at this. Now we can access the thingamabob.
Yay!
Kinda. And it looks like the first thing we need
It's
to
like
do
it was
is
intended
process
to
some
be
titanium ore.
there.
Oh wait, it looks like this thing
Like
needs
there
power.
was some-
What do you mean
or
you don't
any
have
sort of
power?
planning.
Is that not enough over there? Oh, I think I need to do it so the platforms connect. And all it needs is titanium ore. Basically, we need to make
it's not
these
universal,
corporations
so
happy,
you
because
gotta
once we do their
connect
little
it. I see.
quests,
Okay.
our reputation
Fair enough.
rapidly starts to increase. And that means over here, this thingamabob, well, it's kind of hard to see, but our reputation is going up.
Yay!
See? Oh, my excitement knows no boundaries. Look at these things we're gonna unlock. Or extractor and
excavator.
rails. Now the real fun can begin. Oh boy, I'm so excited.
skate on the
Basically,
rails?
They want us to send more titanium
That's cool.
ore, except they want us to use the excavator, used to extract basic ores. And bless our luck.
You know, it's kind of like, sorry, I'm just having thoughts. One of the most fun things about Deep Rock Galactic, a game that has pretty much nothing to do with this one. I don't know, my brain just went there. It's because there is a mission in Deep Rock Galactic where you gotta build a refinery station, and you can skate on or rather, you can grind on the tubes you build. So it's very fun. Sorry, I saw rails there. I assume that's how you like conveyor stuff around. And it reminded me, it's a super fun mechanic that I wanted more games to use.
Lucky Stars, the game is kind enough to give us little icons, so we always know where we can do it. Okay, well, let's get started. Cannot build outside base core area.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, base core, okay.
Well, I guess
it's not a tutorial anymore.
One. We're not really using it anyway.
Or is
Luckily,
it?
we have a handy dandy tool for taking things apart. And thank goodness we can even do it through the barrier. Let's see, we're gonna
tutorial's
reposition
still
it.
there, I
Lower
see.
it
Okay.
Down. More. Yeah, okay, sure, just like that. Not much clearance anymore. Uh-oh, can I not place it up here now? No, never mind, it's fine. It just needed a little coaxing, I guess. Okay, so let's see. Sticking out of the front of the thing, I think that's where the ore comes out. So,
the way this man plays his games, it upsets me so much, and that's why I like these videos. But oh, my brain, it really does not enjoy this.
So we'll just select our rail, and let's see, we'll just connect it there. Okay, and we'll just place one there, then maybe one there.
This is about to get so much worse, isn't
well,
it?
I got some good news. You can really put down a lot of rails, and I did. And it's not even just for good looks, it's also practical. Because you can stand on the rails, it actually makes for decent navigation. Yes, that's my excuse for building all this stuff.
It's not really grinding.
Anyway, the important part is it means we should be able to get titanium back over to the thing over here.
This looks so bad.
That into the thing. Oh boy, there it goes. And red means good stuff, right? I actually think that means it's not getting enough power. That's okay, we can fix that. Let's just take this guy, pull it down for just a second, and we'll just move it so it's... Yeah, okay, that's good. See, there we go. Now the platform's connected, which means now it's going to connect power to the thingamabob. And now it's blue.
Good.
Now all we need to do is tell the machine that we would like to begin the level 2 process of more titanium ore. Ah, yes, and there we go. It's coming out.
How many years is it going to take to get there?
Wait, that was it? Why did it stop? Oh, I guess it only sends just what it needs. And here I thought it was gonna fill the whole thing with minerals. And instead we're watching like this cute little train car go through all this crap. Well, something tells me
but it looks terrible.
For a while. I hope at least the minerals are having a good time. Thankfully, it doesn't take that long before they make it to the machine, where they get deposited for the corporations. And then before you know it, what the hell happened? Oh,
You know what? This man really does have a way of selling me games specifically. I'm not gonna talk for other people, but I really feel like buying the games he plays just to prove that I can do better than him.
I see it stopped at level 19 out of 20 for no reason. There's no way, right? It can't possibly be sending more. Well, I'm not seeing anything. Wait, there it is. Really? Are you serious?
That's the last one.
Too good to go with the other batch? Yeah, sure, fine. Everybody will wait on you. We want you to have an A++ experience. Well, it's about time. Get in there. Okay, there we go. Level 3 at last. Now we have something called the Analyzing Station. Used to analyze items in exchange for data points. Well, per usual, we'll put this in a really logical place. Yes, perfect as always. Become one with the wall. Oh, but what shall we analyze?
I can't take this anymore, man.
Yes, I think they'll do nicely. Okay, let's do this. In you go, space hot dog. And for our troubles, we'll get 5
It really does look like corn.
Basically, the idea is like right now we're at level 3, and our meter's currently at 0 out of 50. And if we take our 5 data points and add them, over time we'll have...
Hold on, let me go back a little. Doesn't it feel like you'd bite into it and those little kernels would like pop? Like, you know those little like boba or boba tea? Like, you just bite into it and it just pops in your mouth. No? Is it just me? Is it my weird brain?
eventually level up and unlock new stuff. So I guess the next step is to find everything that's not nailed down and scan it. And because the barrier's still here, it's probably going to be kind of limited, but that's okay. There's still plenty of things to take like
Please
that.
finish the tutorial, man.
Ooh, and also one of these. You know, maybe there's an advantage to having the barrier. I can't get to those, but these creatures can't get to me. Aw, poor guys can't get past the barrier.
Hey,
and unfortunately, neither can my drill. Or else for sure we'd be doing something. You know, as I run around picking stuff up, I'm starting to think I've just got some friends now. Okay, I think I've got
Really
plenty
are
of
cute.
stuff now. We got 61 space hot dogs, 14 space eyeballs, and 4 purple pot stickers. Surely that'll get us a lot of points. Here you go, eat up.
Pot
305
stickers.
data points. Nummy, nummy,
Ooh,
num.
those would be
and also
so
these,
good right now.
And finally
Sorry.
these.
I'm thinking about food now.
415 points. Please let that mean I can do amazing things. So first we're gonna use 45 points to level this up, because they had us unlock the smelter so we can do all of this stuff to set up production. But to get from level 4 to 5, we've got the points to just level up again. And now look at this, we can do stuff for all these other corporations. You know, so we've got stuff like fabricators, inventory
the usual
upgrades, not to
inventory
mention a
upgrade.
regeneration chamber. Now we're talking. And since we have the points, here we go. Now when I die,
that a
I can just
respawn point?
respawn in here. I mean, I assume
so
that's
it
how it
is.
works. Let's find out with a little starving to death. Blah. Oh yeah, there we go. Now we can choose the regeneration chamber. Behold, I live. Actually, you know what? This thing kind of gives me an idea.
Wait, what is that sound? Hold on. Listen to that.
Go. Now we can choose the regeneration chamber. Behold.
What is that sound? I know that sound from somewhere. It's a famous one. Is it like a very commonly used one? Or is it from a game? Ah, it feels like it's from a game. Ah, shit. It is. I can feel it in the back of my mind there. Just whispering to me. I know where it's from. I should know where it's from. Fuck yeah. It's gonna grind my gears. Let's keep moving.
Actually, you know what? This thing kind of gives me an idea. But first, I need to test something. So back over here, we have our friend the barrier. And naturally, we can't get around it. However, it does look like if we position it just right, we can build a habitat halfway in and out of the barrier. See here, watch this. Ah, home sweet, sorta home. So if this structure can be built half in and out of the barrier, can we do the same thing with a regeneration chamber? Oh, happy day.
That's an
the
idea.
thing about it, too, is we need to be able to access it, because through the barrier, we can't touch it. But if we move down here, we can, and that's important, because we have to claim it.
But
so
then you
we can
respawn
spawn
outside
from it. And
the
now
area,
that this one's been claimed, you know what it's time for? I'm so hungry. And then when we respawn... Huh? Where am I? Oh,
No,
I
not
appear to be
quite.
stuck in between the barrier. And let's see, can I walk to the other side? Actually, no. I appear to be all the way stuck. I mean, for now, I see an easy way to get out of this. Ah, there we go. Plenty of space.
Are you
for
out,
me.
though?
And now we are on the other side
You
of the
are.
barrier.
Whoa.
And then we can add an airlock. And here we are. Ah, everything we're not supposed to access yet can be ours. So rather than do the request to teach us how to play the game, it's time to look around for cool stuff we're not supposed to have
That's thinking
yet.
outside the box.
I'm so
Okay.
excited. And if
Well
nothing else,
done.
we can collect more of this
Hello.
stuff to scan, of which there are many things. Ooh, and what's this over here? Uh-oh, that doesn't look good.
Can you get back, though?
Radiation.
That's a
I'm
question.
in pain. Staying here will lead to death. Oh, but there's so much cool looking stuff over there.
That's a very pretty green.
Wow, our stuff doesn't look so bad from all the way back here. It almost looks like we know what we're doing. Almost. Okay, so I've been running around all over the place, and let me tell you what I found. Beautiful scenic landscapes, as well as radiation in all directions, harming my delicate
Listen. Sorry.
scenic landscapes.
Look at that.
As well.
I don't know. I don't know why, but I find these like radiation tendrils so pretty. Look at that.
Radiation in all directions, harming my delicate
something about
skin
them.
until I back off. But mostly it's been about picking up plants and exploding meteorites. Oh, and also these guys, which thankfully we can calm down a little bit easy. Oh, and you know what's kind of funny is I just now realized why it's called starrupture. It's because this star ruptures sometimes, and when that happens, you're supposed to get indoors. Can't imagine why. I'm genuinely surprised the bunker can handle this. And then watch as the land turns into a fiery hellscape for a little while, before everything eventually cools down, and then the planet has to slowly regrow itself. And you can go search for like unique minerals and stuff. Except that's not gonna happen for us, because it turns out that only starts happening after you finish the tutorial and drop the barrier. So it looks like in our game the star is stable. Well, how about that? We accidentally stabilized the planet. You guys must be so happy. Anyway, there's a bunch of interesting stuff to discover. Lots of lore. And while that's very interesting and all, the heart wants what it wants, and my heart wants to...
Sorry, just taking a look at this. It kind of looks like it shimmers like bismuth, but it has like these engravings. And this is so cool. Look at that. Like, I don't know. I love this kind of thing where it's clearly sci-fi, right? But it also has some mysticism, almost like fantasy-esque, right? Like there's this circle with symbols and the meteorite or the strange metal in the middle. Almost like a magic ritual, but it's sci-fi. I like this sort of thing. Like, it should be technology, but it's beyond our understanding, so it feels magic.
Very
love it.
interesting and all. The heart wants what it wants, and my heart wants to get into that thing. I guess the first order of business is seeing if we can even get up to it. And the answer is yes, you can, but it's kind of a long and dangerous journey to get there. And for some reason, there's a bunch of opposition between you and that. And I don't really have the means to be fighting this constantly, so I think I have a much better idea on how to approach this. Why don't we just build a staircase of corpses up to it? And we can even set up a base right here on this craggy rock. Oh wow, lucky us. And more than that, we can build multiple stories, combining this with a bunch of ladders, and we've got ourselves a nice launch pad. Oh yeah, look how nice this is. We're gonna be over there in no time. But before we do that, I need to... Wait a minute, what? Am I flying? What happened? How? Why?
What?
Okay, so it looks like we have a bug, which the game is in early access. I'm sure they'll fix it.
What?
That day isn't today. Allow me to demonstrate
Found completely
how this works.
by
If you
accident.
run forward and slide off
Sorry.
of a ladder, I don't know why, but instead of sliding off all gracefully, you just start flying in the air. Well, I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. This just made our job 1,000 times easier. And actually, before we do that, I wonder, can we fly up to that? Goodbye, comforting ground.
Whoa.
Easier.
Hold
and
on,
actually,
what?
before we do that, I wonder, can we fly?
What is that? Oh, it's a moon with a portal? It's broken into? Like something fired through it. What is that? That looks so
Fly
cool.
Up to that. Goodbye, comforting ground. We're heading to the atmosphere now. I mean, I think we know that the game isn't going to let me go all the way up there, but we can test and see just how high the game will let us go. And so far, it seems like pretty high. The landmass we were running around on now just a distant memory. Until eventually... Whoops, I guess that's that. Well, that was fun.
Okay.
Anyway, let's disembark to that thing. First, let's do the trick again. And now that we're free to roam, let's go. Now, I'm not even sure what this thing is. Kind of reminds me of an airplane engine, which means if there is an entrance, why wouldn't it be in the dead center? Okay, let's see if we can dive down into this. Wait a minute, what do you mean it's covered with dirt in the middle? And also, it appears I'm running up against an invisible wall. It looks like this is as far in as I can go. But don't worry, let's not despair yet. After all, there's like tubes and stuff. And whatever this is, yes, promising indeed. It looks like there's an opening. Watch out, everybody, we're going in. Oh my goodness, and there's a door in here. Okay, let's see what we can do. Door, no power, thus it won't open. Well, what about this? Can we use this? Oh god, I gotta give it power. Power cell. Excuse me, door.
Okay,
I'm
so
like
you
a
have to play the
deity
game,
now.
I suppose.
I'm not gonna craft that for you. There's gotta be another way in here.
Can you not,
so
like,
let's
fly
see. Let's just use
somewhere,
the power of flight
like,
to see
fly
if there's
above
another way in. It does look like
intended
there's
way?
stuff over there.
As
Hang
if there
on,
was
I have
no
another
collision,
idea.
maybe?
Let's head back up to this thing and see if there's something we can do. We're now diving into the side of the engine. We should be sort of above the door now, and it looks like there's a place we can kind of wander between the cracks. Oh, and would you look at that? There's well, there's something down here, that's for sure. Okay, this is definitely the other side of the door, and it doesn't look like I can just force myself through the ceiling. Oh, but
So there is still collision? You
Main
just
level access card.
take?
Yeah, I'll take that. Thank you. And right next to it, we have an evacuation pod. Don't mind if I do. Oh,
did you win the game?
Oh, and here we are in the evacuation pod. Okay, and if I use the pod again, I think we should be back at the entrance.
Okay.
See, look, here's the door we got through. Well,
Now,
isn't
question
that
is, are you stuck in
spectacular?
there?
I am still floating, by the way. So I guess we're just gonna float our way back over to the evacuation pod and go deeper into the engine. And here we are again. Let's see what we got. Oh boy, and they supplied us with regeneration pods.
Oh,
okay, let me
no.
select this one so I can respawn
What a
anytime.
terrible thing you
Oh,
have
wait,
done to
maybe I should
yourself,
use this
game.
one. Wait, or maybe this one. Oh, there's so many, I just can't choose. Well, except for this one. I don't think that one's working anymore. Okay, so here's basically what
Also,
just can't choose.
what happened to
Well,
that
except for
guy's
this.
hand? Or is it a branch? It feels like... It kind of feels like it's someone's hand, right? But at the same time, it really doesn't look like it at all.
This one. I don't think that one's working anymore. Okay, so here's basically what's happening. We're inside the thing, and I bet we need to go to the main engine. And on the way, we have a bunch more emails that we're not gonna read, a map that I'm not quite sure how to navigate, and boatloads of creepy corridors. And also, there's a whole bunch of bodies around, all of them with stuff like ammo. You know, because the game is expecting me to come prepared, which I didn't. Well, why can't I just pick up that gun? Whatever, we don't need it. We've got our drill, and it's perfectly good for every task.
Are you gonna
And even
fight
if it's
like a
not,
big
that's
boss
what the
here?
regeneration chamber is for. Truly the gift that just keeps on giving. Anyway,
Or
after
I suppose you
stalking the
could
corridors
brute
for a
force
while
it,
and shooting
right?
everything that moves, until eventually we make it to this backup
Use the
generator.
tried
Give
and
it a
true
quick power
Zerg
wash so it
tactic.
starts again. And now that the facility has power again, we stumble our way to the control center, where we see somebody's being lazy on the job. There aren't even any precious minerals I can pull off your body. But more than that, it looks like the central core is missing. Well, no problem. So instead we head out of there, head on over to the tech lab, go up to one of these printer thingies, build the thing we need, head back over to the control room, shove the thing into the thing, and go. And now all we have to do is watch it initialize, whatever this is, occasionally taking a brief intermission to fight a bunch of bugs again. Luckily I found a space where they seem to be mostly docile, so we can just destroy them at our leisure, and then
There's something about breaking games, right? I don't know. It's so, there's something we like just doing the exact opposite of what people tell us to do, right? Or is it just me? I don't know. It could very well be just me. But I like when you can just completely cheese a game. There's something special there. I don't know.
Neutralized, start the machine up again, and rinse, and repeat. You know, I know it's because I found a spot where they can't seem to attack me, but it almost feels like they're trying to reason with
Are there no spitters or like ranged enemies in this game? Because that feels like an oversight.
me. Oh well, too bad. I especially like the part where they jump up and they're like, wait, just kidding. Haha, look at him,
Hey, look at that little butt there. Sorry, I'm gonna rewind a little. And look at that little butt there. Ah,
Haha,
look at a
him.
cutie.
Ah, that's fine. Those
Yeah, you
more
deserve
bodies where
that.
that came from. And who knows, maybe my corpse will help. Well, it's not hurting, I can tell you that much. They seem kind of baffled.
just
by
a
what
waiting
they're
game?
seeing. As far as I'm
Or do
concerned,
you have to
this
kill
is
a
just
certain
the
amount?
gift that keeps on giving. Well, that worked great. Thanks for the assist, me. Okay, now we can finally finish off this machine. Here goes nothing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Congratulations.
You've activated the Forgotten Engine. This is an early access build of the game, therefore everything that the Forgotten Engine unlocks will be available in upcoming updates. In the
Okay,
meantime,
so this
explore
is the
Arcadia
first
7
big
secrets,
chapter, I think.
expand your factory,
Uh-huh.
and remember, every rupture counts. I mean,
What
unless
rupture?
you're us, where every rupture just doesn't happen.
Yeah. What rupture?
Oh, we still can't leave, by the way. The game still thinks this door doesn't have any power.
Oh.
That's okay, there's always another way to go.
I
I
mean,
want to
yeah,
thank
you-
War
you-
Thunder.
You can respawn at the main ship, right? You came in. So that's that.
Again for sponsoring this one. Don't forget it's free, and using my link he's in the description or the pinned comment can get you a bunch of free goodies if you're a brand new PC or console player.
Maybe
or if
one
you
day,
haven't
War
played in the
Thunder,
last 6
maybe
months.
one
Oh, and as an
day.
added bonus, the boundary force field thing is now gone, but the tutorial's still going.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I kind of stopped there, but the video is over. Yeah, yeah, Josh really does find the worst ways to play a game, like every single time. It's incredible. Sorry, wow. That's some real talent right there. But yeah, that's it for this video, I think. So, if you like this video, please click like and subscribe. Check out the channel, check out the Twitch, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!